your delivery is it's giving like very like heavy like mandem. Do you get like it's giving like very heavy mandem, but also like talking about like bussy at the same time.
Exactly.
I love my favorite combo. I've seen it before where like some rappers will like make lyrics and if this doesn't make sense, you're actually making up words. Like these words aren't real.
And I'm just like, hey, Dotty boy, put the money in the back, looking in the eyes of it. You have to give vim. Go up to them. Like, and if you're talking sexual shit, look at the man. Man, I think comedy langest John for me, been up me back, remix it.
I've heard loads of mixed reviews about London Pride. A lot of people say to me that it's very, there's just too much going on.
That's a thing.
That's the one thing I get told a lot.
That's
the point that you can't really find your have you been to any others? Because I really like Brighton Pride.
That was my favourite.
Love Brighton Pride.
That was my favourite.
It was really good last year, and it's kind of nice because it's all in like one little not campsite, but like one park.
Yeah, keep it like that. Like Black Pride in London. Keep it like that.
My thing is just like, what if like there's some proper Langting who's like destined to be with me?
You won't find him at London Pride.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Because that's what I'm saying. I'm not going to because they're all like in
We're all over the gaff.
All over the gaff. Whereas, like, with most of them, you are in, like, a park or something that's a bit more enclosed. So, eventually, you probably could walk past everyone if you're keeping it moving.
100%. Or if you stand in one spot for just, like, a few minutes, you'll be surprised at how many people you see at once. Like you can see people you actually want to see or don't want to see. London Pride is very much cameo appearance. You might see 1, 2, 3 people, but it's like, you've been to Central London. You know how big Central London is.
Yeah.
Like, so you've not been before, have you?
To what?
So you've been to the London Pride?
Been to neither, not London or Black Pride.
Right. Okay. So London Pride, literally, just imagine the whole of Central London, Oxford Circus, Tottenham Court Road, the whole shebang of Central London. That is London Pride.
Okay.
So you just go in this. You think it's cute in a sense of this whole area is for us, but at the same time, it's like
it actually doesn't appeal to me at all. I have no interest in going there, and I've never heard anything good about it. So like, I want to go to
Black Pride.
Yeah,
though.
And like Black Pride have invited me to like stuff before, like events and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So like, I have and obviously being black as well. I have loyalty to Black Pride.
100%.
But London, I don't care for it.
No, fair. I'm gonna go for my money.
obviously, like if there's like a brand or a sponsor listening,
yeah.
My opinion has completely changed. But
I'm definitely performing, so I didn't mean it either.
Have you been announced yet?
Not been announced, but I shouted someone just because I thought just money in it. Like when I performed at London Pride, I really enjoyed it. Probably because I didn't drink or smoke or nothing beforehand, so I really just came with my whole artist face, and it's very much like everything was perfect, vocal wise, performance wise. Probably the best performance I've done because, like I said, usually I'm drunk or something, so that shows that.
Question then, because I've spoken to a lot of artists, I talk to a lot of artists because of what I do, and it's very 50-50. Half of them like are very, dependent's not the right word, but have to have something in their system to give them a boost to get on stage and perform, and then the other half are very much like, no, like I need to be stone cold, so otherwise I'm going to F up.
Okay, I have a bit of both. With if I'm doing a 30, how do I put this? Realistically, if I'm doing like a 30-minute set, like with dancers, like all this other stuff, I would like to be as sober as possible and just have do you know what I mean? I just know what's going in.
Yeah.
Head in the game kind of thing. If I'm MCing at like Colour Factory and I'm just doing like obviously I got a DJ doing footwork and like 150 plus BPM for an hour, give me some alcohol. Because even if I mess up, you don't know anyway because you're all kitted out. Kind of thing. And I used to get nervous and stuff. I don't really get nervous no more because I've just been doing this a while. It's just like after performing in front of like, I get more straight places to perform. So
Really? And what's that reaction like with the audience and stuff?
interesting. It's always like the girls be like the girls are having a vibe, easy.
Yeah.
The men, they be like, they're either like, or they're filming, or they'll just look at me like, and then as soon as I'm done performing, they'll be like, that was really good, you know, that was hard, Nada, you're super sick, keep doing what you're doing. Their friends come back. They'll seek me out afterwards. I've been toilet. No, literally, I'm just like, you lot pussies. Like, I'll go toilet afterwards, and then literally they're like, yeah, get me a drink as well. Checking if the stall's, you're so good. Oh my God, that's amazing. I'm not gay though, but you're really good. And I'm like,
those are the type of men you don't want to be around, though, to be honest.
yeah, exactly. I'm like, let me out the toilet, please.
Whilst you're in the closet, let me out the toilet.
Yeah, let me out of the toilet because I don't know what's going to happen in the next few seconds. But like, yeah, I've had majority of the gigs I've had like throughout last year were those kind of places. So now I'm just like, I don't do anything really.
Do you know what? I'm so like excited for you and so happy for you. I think it's like really because I've been. Obviously, because I'm a podcaster, so I have to do very like intense stalking and all of that. And you've been doing this for a minute, my friend.
Yeah.
You've been in this bitch for a minute.
Proper.
And I think it really shows that like persistency does work. And things don't. I think we're in a time where like we're very obsessed with like immediate success.
Yeah, the immediate validation.
But it doesn't. But like, I'm not being funny, but let's be real. That isn't the case for most people, and that's okay. You know what I mean? Like, there are people who are like in the game for like 10 years until they make their breakthrough.
100%.
But they still make it eventually. It just takes time. But I think because of socials and the way the net moves, it's very much like if you haven't hit those numbers or those clicks from day dot.
Literally.
People give up.
It's like you flopped, and it's like, no, it's just when TikTok age where we're so used to immediate gratification.
Yeah.
And the immediate dopamine we get from these things just to we're in a fast age. Like even when you were saying you couldn't find my song, because you scroll up TikTok, can't even find it afterwards, and you're like, shit, what was that song called?
Yeah, because I literally found something a while back, and I thought, oh, yo, he's cold. And then I didn't like it, but you know when you just like scroll for a millisecond, and then it's literally gone, oh, for fuck's sake. But
I
then,
hate
like,
that. I'd be like, wait, I want to come, and it's gone.
And it's always something really interesting as well.
But
even when it's like something
you have to hit bookmark on everything. Just assume. I'll be like, that's nice bookmark. Like whether I come back to the bookmarks, but at least it's there.
Yeah, I sometimes do.
Yeah, sometimes. I'm scared of my bookmark list. There's probably so much shit on there.
Yeah, same.
You know what I mean,
but no, I had like probably about 4 people send through your stuff, and I thought, okay, let me try and come through. But no, I'm really excited for you. I'm really proud of you, and okay, well, let's roll it back, if you will.
Cool.
Reptile B, what we're saying, how do we, because you know what, I'm so like, I love rap. I'm like such a like rap consumer. Like it's my favorite genre. I think it's the best one.
Brilliant.
In my opinion, but obviously I can only see it or like kind of perceive it from a certain level. Do you get it? Because I'm not a rapper.
Right, yeah.
Would love to be. My alter ego is to be a rapper, but I'm not a rapper. But like, how does one come about? Okay, Reptile B. How do we make that stage name?
So what, like, where the name come from?
Yeah. Do you want some more?
Yes, please. I got some of that in it as well.
Pass me the.
Yeah. How do we come up with that? So, honestly, my friend Claudia, shout out Claudia, my friend Claudia helped me come up with the name. I don't even know if she remembers, but like I remember I was just like, right, I'm rapping, so let's think of a name. And I was like, Young B, Lil B. No, just like everyone's a young, everyone's a Lil.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's just factually. And I was like, well, and I was gonna use I was going to do my PS4 tag, and I was going to be like Young Espion, but look, it's young. Do you know what I mean? Young. Just a bit like, no, thank you. So then I remember we're playing Mortal Kombat.
It's giving copycat, isn't it? Really?
And it's just like dead. So I remember we're playing Mortal Kombat. And do you know the game's Mortal Kombat?
I know of it, but like I don't really partake. I know what it is.
Yeah, it's a violent fighting game. Basically, we're playing the game, and then obviously I can't remember if I lost or won because I don't use this character. But like, there's a character called Reptile. Yeah, he's a ninja, and we're doing fatalities because if you win a match, I can either just let you drop to the floor or I could do a fatality, which means it's a really violent way. I'll just decimate you for no reason, like rip your skin off or some shit like that. Super violent. That's why I like the game. So Reptile spat acid in someone's face, and then that was the fatality, like, melting dead. And I was just like, spit acid in man's eye, fatality. She was like, what about Reptile B? And I was like,
where does the B come from?
my name's Brandon. Government name.
Cool.
Yeah. But what's the word? She's like, what about Reptile B? And I was like, That's genius. So, like I said, she probably don't even remember, but my friend Claudia is the reason man called Reptile B.
Shout out to Claudia.
Shout out
right?
Claudia.
Yeah,
Like.
what's good? So how long you been in this game for? How long you been? Because when I looked on your Spotify, because I need to remind myself that a lot of, because again, being naive and not being a rapper, I'll like go through the discography and go from like the first, but okay, this must be when they started, but realistically, it probably isn't the case. I think your first song is 2021?
No.
2021, 2020?
2020.
2020?
Probably 2019.
Backup, right?
Backup, yeah, 2019. But
Okay.
I've got a new version that I always perform.
Yeah.
There's 2 versions of it. So the original version, I'm pretty sure, was at the end of 2019.
Cool.
I'm pretty sure, but that's how you know I don't revisit it. I even check now because it's bugging me out. Like,
I'm intrigued now.
yeah, it's actually bugging me out because I'm sure it was 2019 because I remember I started at like the end of the year. Kind of thing.
2019, you're right.
But 2019, and
Yeah,
literally at the end of the year, and then started dropping stuff.
So,
off
like,
in
have
2020.
you always had this like desire to be a rapper? Has that always been like on the agenda?
No.
Talk me through the process and like the manifestation.
So what happened was I was in uni first, so all the way back. I'll go all the way back. School, I was rapping and stuff just for fun.
Yeah.
I was doing piano lessons after school. So I'm classically piano trained and stuff. I got to grade 5, done some jazz as well, a bit of musical performance.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, that's just I don't know whose idea that was, but I think I was just like, my mum was just like, find another thing to do. I was like, oh, I like piano.
Is your mum musical?
She was back in the day. Now she runs her business, like family business,
Cool. But she has the
She's had the background,
Yeah,
yeah. She was in a band, the singing. She had that in the childhood
Love
and stuff
that
like
for
that.
her.
Yeah, family, just musical family stuff like that. So
cool.
yeah, so I remember I was doing that for fun in school. Lovely. My passion was computers and video games and stuff like that. So I went university and
You give me kind of like nerd energy in like a way.
yeah, 100%. Yeah, even I call myself rap game homunculus, it's from an anime. Do you know what I mean? I'm a nerd. Do you know what I mean? I used to be in class like just daydreaming about like PlayStation and stuff like that. So then finished school, it's like, all right, lovely. I was thinking I like music, but it don't pay, does it? So I just like computers. So computer science degree. When I finished that degree, I was like, okay, I'm depressed. I want to do something because of like undiagnosed ADHD related stuff with university. But like, remember, I was like, okay, I'm a bit depressed. I can't find work. I want to just now start doing things that make me happy for a while and just go from there. So then I became a dancer. So I spent years training to be a professional dancer. And then I remember I went to an MTV Music Award audition and I was like, I don't actually want to dance for any of these artists. It was like, yeah, this one's for Dua Lipa. No offense to the artists, I listen to them, but not enough for 8-month tour kind of thing.
Yeah.
It was like Dua Lipa vibes or like Anne Marie or like Little Mix. I would have picked Little Mix kind of thing, but still, I was like,
A little bit of culture.
yeah, do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean?
The three.
Just a little of all of them, that one. So I was like, but I've been doing all this hip hop to like Missy Elliott and just like Sir and all of
Quite
that
off
stuff.
brand, isn't it?
Yeah, and I was like, realistically, the kind of dancing I wanted to do is like for like rappers, like grime, like Stormzy and that.
Yeah.
And obviously Stormzy already had his collective of dancers that I knew, so it's like they were called War, so he already had them.
Right.
So you're not, and obviously, if you're gay as well, more time they're going to probably want to put you in like the commercial type of side where I was already. So I'll go from doing all this hip hop to just a certain standard, just commercial thing with people I didn't really like too much.
Yeah.
So I was like, never mind, I'm going to keep dancing for myself. I'll do something else. I randomly started rapping again because I was just making a dance visual. I wanted to be a creative director for a bit, and now I kind of am like for my own thing. But I remember I was making a dance visual, but Instagram kept on taking videos down at the time with dancers. Say if I danced to a Nicki Minaj song, do a minute of dancing, Instagram would say, oh, this is copyright. And it's like, no, I'm just dancing. So I said, how about I make my own song? So Instagram can't take the thing down, innit? I just wanted to make a song just about a guy that pissed me off, like someone I see in a situationship or whatever.
Oh, story of my life.
Yeah, literally, I was just like, fuck that guy. I was so angry. And I thought, oh, let me put it in the music. That's healthy. You know what I mean? As opposed to like beating him up or whatever, or getting violent.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah, I done that and I recorded a tune and everyone's looking at me like they see a ghost. They're like, I didn't see this coming. I didn't know you had this in you. I was like, what's the problem? They're like, this is sick. I was like, okay, let's make another song. and another song. And that song was back up, the first one.
Cool.
I was like, let's make another song and another. And I was just like, la, 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 now I'm rapping. You know what I mean?
So interesting. So it kind of was like a
And I fell into it.
quite a subtle journey then, really.
Yeah.
It's
Didn't plan it.
And I love those kind of stories because it's almost like it's so natural. Not to say that those who haven't wanted it from the beginning aren't natural, but you know what I mean though? Like I think it's just like it like would have occurred at some point or another. It just happened then.
Yeah.
You know?
And just literally all the things I picked up from the beginning of school, from just rapping at school, the piano stuff which I use for if I want to make a song, I'll just be like, I want to do some singing on it. Let's get I can song right now.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I just accidentally ended up with all the skills to just do this.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
And it's somewhat transferable, isn't it? Because a lot of people who are in this industry will not necessarily start off as the people who are at the front. Whether that's a songwriter, which is just muggy because no one seems to get paid for it.
Yeah.
Which I've been learning about quite a lot recently
Yeah.
from a lot of artists, which is awful. And then you get production and like mixing and yada yada. So that's really cool to hear, man.
Yeah.
But then, okay, so then what was it like? Because from my eyes, and I knew who you were before briefly, but not too much. I'm kind of more invested now. And that's just because I was able to find it back and because my followers all sent your profile through.
As it goes.
So obviously you had the viral moment with THG and the dance. What were we saying before? What was going on at that prior to that? Because would it be fair to say that moment has
Shaped everything
created
since, yeah.
a lot of avenues and opportunities?
100%. Before I was like in a label. I say it loosely, it was a label, but if I could get a contract and get you to sign it, I'm a label. Do you know what I mean? So, but I was factually in a label.
Cool.
We had he had a bit of money. We just recorded some stuff at his house. When we done like one gig, done a few videos. He wasn't promoting me, like paying for promo and doing stuff that you kind of need to do. So people didn't really know I exist. And I wasn't aware because I feel like I'm being promoted and I'm not. So it's just like, what's the point? Why are you going to sign someone and they're not? But anyway.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I don't really understand. So like I was just in the background. But then I met, there's a collective, like a music, there's a guy called Queer Artists Connect, right?
Cool.
So he would do the job of finding the underground artists and then just making like a showcase thing or making playlists so that we could all meet each other. So I was he found me and then he'd book me for a few stuff and I'd be nice. I'm in a playlist now. I know that there's other rappers that are queer. Didn't even know there were other rappers that are queer, stuff like that. And then I got a Birmingham Pride performance.
Love Birmingham Pride.
Yeah, that was brilliant. I was way too drunk though, hence the whole I have to gauge how much I do. Like, don't drink. I'm never drinking rum punch before a gig. That's for a fact. We're drinking rum punch. There's Ray Nephew in there.
Yeah.
So of course that I was fucking shit up and almost fell off the stage. But literally I got in 4K as well. I was like, I can't upload these. I paid for 4K footage of me just drunk, stuff like that. So I was like, cool.
We live and we learn.
Yeah, exactly. After that.
Wait, has Birmingham Pride already been this year?
Sorry?
Has Birmingham Pride already been this year?
No, that's at the end of the year.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I remember by that point, by the time I'd done Birmingham Pride, I think it's lockdown. So like in lockdown, I was just doing lots of videos. I had got a new manager, bunch of videos. I was putting them on Mixtape Madness and stuff like that because she had connects and stuff like that. I got put on your YouTube video called UK Jord What the Fuck. So it's like my first viral moment, basically. And obviously that UK Jord What the Fuck is where they get rappers where they say zesty things, suspect things. Cool. So they'll put me next to Heady One and OFB where like Heady One said something like, oh yeah, man, come with the 15-inch and I will stroke it or something. He's talking about a gun, but obviously you can hear that and think that was stroked. Then they put me talking about, you don't want to make me get anal, send a man's dick to his dad's location in a box. I was just like, I'm not even zesty. You lot just promoted, like, you promoted the gay one. Like, I'm not, like, what the fuck? It's just like, I'm literally the only gay one in it. I meant what I said. The others are going to be like, no, it wasn't like that. It was like that. I meant what I said. Got the viral. That's nice. And then not much was really going on. I wasn't really the one that was good at the networking. I didn't know how to. I'm learning it as I go, even now.
I find it hard, man.
Yeah, so not a lot was going on, but I think I was just doing a lot of learning. now that I look back, it's just me learning. I learned that my first label weren't doing much. I need to do Google ads, stuff like that. Things didn't really start picking up until I got the viral. But the thing is, with THG, it's not the first time it's been viral.
Okay.
Yeah, so obviously it got. I just reposted it. Like the first time it got to 500,000. So when I posted that at the 2022, I've already been gigging because I met like my friend Princess Shishi, a trans artist, UK artist. She had her viral moment and we had the same producer. Cool. So I was just like, hook us up kind of thing. So I was performing with her and I was already making waves around this underground and stuff like that. And then, like I said, went viral the first time. Then opportunities, continuously gigging. And we skip to now, viral again.
Yeah.
So
that's the power of the internet, though.
Yeah, and it's just the same old thing. But I posted this one. The last one got capped at 500,000. This one's on 1 million plus. And I've just noticed every time I get a viral moment, the DMs come in. So yeah, that's where we are at the moment. I'm trying to keep them, but I'm actually trying to network with it as well and keep stuff.
100%. And you have the talent and the capability, so it's just about utilising the skills, really.
Yeah.
So, okay, so signed, not signed. Are you currently signed now?
No.
What's your take on relationships with labels? Because I've heard, again, as somebody who isn't a musician, an artist, just someone who loves art and observes it and consumes it. A lot of my friends, everyone who I've had on this podcast, don't quote me if I'm wrong. I think everyone I've had on this podcast is independent, and has no desire to, because it's crazy how much, not only money, which is obviously like a main factor, but creative control that they take away from an artist once you've signed. Yes,
exactly that. Even when I was in my first label, there's certain ideas I wanted that never happened. So it's like, what's the point? Like my first EP, I don't talk about it. So when I drop another EP, I'm going to say that's the first EP.
Cool.
Like it's there, I can't take it off Spotify and the songs are good, but it's stuff like you are capped with a label. So, and if they turn to you and say you're out of money, when you know for a fact you're not out of money, what can you do about it? Nothing. And then you're stuck in a contract for years. I had to fight to get out of mine. I would have been in contract for 6 years. Like even now, like the guy owns like the masters. No, I own half the masters, but I can't get paid from streaming from my biggest song, actually. I won't be seeing that. So I have to just act like it's portfolio thing. I mean, Spotify doesn't pay a lot for money anyway, so I don't
especially
really care.
Independent artists. The only independent artist I can think of who's really thriving with Spotify streams is Ray.
Exactly. Literally just that. Yeah.
And
you see what happened there. But yeah, like I said, they cap you and then you end up bare depressed, not wanting to do it no more. So I don't really want to go back to that. I'd rather just get like funding and continue doing shit myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'll stay independent.
I think there's a lot more control. I think the positives do weigh out because obviously when you're creating your own stuff and say hypothetically when you get bigger, which inevitably, right?
Yeah.
You have like all the stuff when it comes to touring internationally, yada yada, paying for an entire team. Like it rakes up, but to us in long term, if you market it well, you'll probably actually be better off.
Yeah. Staying independent.
Yeah.
Like even like I'd like a manager or just a clone to do all the admin for me, but maybe that's what AI is for. But that's another story. Like even when I have
ChatGPT.
Yeah, no, just for like admin type shits, which means I might not even need a manager or whatever. But yeah, I'm just even when, like I said, when I had the label, it was stuff like I would find a producer, and I'd be like, I want you to remix my song. And the label, he was basically a label and a producer and a mixer and a master. He was jack of all trades, red flag.
Yeah.
So he'll be like, yeah, you can have anything you want, my bro, it's your project. And then he'll air people when they're trying to do remixes for me and stuff like that. Yeah. And then I'll go and do my own venture. And it's like, oh, you can't do that. And man tried to say I breached the contract by using a beat that someone else posted a beat with me for a BTS for a video he claimed he couldn't do. So I was like, okay, cool. I didn't breach shit. I paid for that beat. You're lying. Oh yeah, shit. Oh sorry. It's just like, yeah, I don't need the depression. I needed an anxiety to escape another contract. I'm good.
Say less. You know what I mean? But I think also what's great is like the representation that you're creating for the space because realistically, and this is no shade, but like the UK black gay rappers that we have, personally, the ones that I know and the ones that I know of are all very talented, in my opinion. I think they're all very talented, but there's not many of them, especially for drill. To be honest, the only person, and my knowledge may not be the best, so I may have this wrong, the only person who I can think of who's also a drill gay black artist who's making like big moves, in my opinion, is Mr. Strange.
Okay, I thought you were going to say someone else. Okay, cool.
Who you
No, I just thought you were going to say Carter the Bandit, but what you said actually makes sense.
Carter, yeah.
Yeah, what you said makes sense because Strange made the biggest out of the numbers. It is technically Carter's the best with the networking. I think I see him everywhere.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah, no, I've met him. I think I've met him once. Yeah, no, I think Strange is very good at. He's at the forefront. He has a lot of like presence in the industry. But even other like rappers who are gay and black who are making moves. Keenan, do you know Keenan?
Yeah, I know Keenan.
Keenan's killing it.
Yeah.
Love Keenan.
Yeah, I know all of them.
Carnage Kills.
I would have put Carnage at top.
Yeah.
Because for me, I call Carnage like mother kind of thing. Obviously, it's not my mother, but you get what I'm trying to say. Like, I met for Carnage. It was Carnage, then Strange come out afterwards.
Yeah.
Factually. And Carnage, what I like about Carnage is that Carnage stayed 100% true to himself in the sense of, I was like, oh my God, look at the look at the outfit, look at the hair, and then you're spitting bars as well, and you can I had to put Carnage at the top for me. Yeah. Like, because I first found Carnage and I was like, oh, gays in the UK do this. Okay. Kind of thing.
Yeah, but no, I think you're making moves, and it's really and I think because you talk a lot about there being like a lot of DL rappers, yeah.
Gay on the low.
How's your boyfriend? Gay on the low.
Not put 2-5 grand. Yeah.
Love that song. And I like to think this normalization of having gay rappers, especially in the UK, because what I've noticed is a lot of people who are musicians are so open about their sexuality elsewhere. So strange. In America, everyone is very much so
I'm this. I'm not joking, but you know what I mean? That kind of stuff.
Yeah, so
that type of shit.
And same with like most places in like Western world, but the UK just isn't really with it.
Yeah, so we're all North Korea over here. Like, you feel like that.
So I think when we have a gay black rapper who is so open and so sure of himself, we're all like, wow, okay. We like to see it. Yeah. And I think it helps the supposed DL rappers, and it also helps like black young queer people trying to like navigate their own selves. Because if you thing is right, you got to think like hypothetically, okay, I'm 24. I've only really like noticed a wave. And to be honest, even with this wave, which is amazing, there's not that many gay black rappers really.
Still, yeah.
Really, right? But this has only been in the last 3-4 years. And obviously, as someone who loves rap, like as a kid, it's been very much like, okay, Skepta, Wiley, Dizzy, very, very, very straight man. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like, obviously, when you're talking about all these things you're going to do to Gal, and I'm just like, I can't relate to this.
Yeah.
I actually can't relate to this.
It's just rapping along like,
just miss
all over the house. Nah.
So then when we see the gay rappers, it's like, oh, I can.
You actually can relate. I'm saying it's something that you know what I mean.
Whether we're a rapper or not, it's just nice to see our people doing well. And it's like, okay, well, if you can do that, why can't I? If a gay black rapper can thrive in their space, why can't I thrive in mine? Why can't we all thrive in ours, no matter what space or industry it is? What's the reception been like then, ever since this recent like viral like, what's the word?
Let's call it a viral moment, I say, because moments going past and then I'll probably just repost it again. Like, at this rate, since people are always going to continuously be shocked about it.
It's a good song.
And it's a good song.
And like, I think the dancing helps as well.
It does as well. I really didn't think about it at the time. I was just like, hey, dancing friends, do you know what we should do? We should dance to this song. I didn't even. It was
I actually tried copying one of the routines. I was in my living room because I can't dance.
Yeah.
I guess I'm half black, so that might be why. But I can't, and half white, obviously. Sorry, not half. But I can't dance, and I was in my living room trying to do it. And I thought, oh my God, I literally look impaired. Like, I just look wrong. But you can move, and I think that definitely adds to the aesthetic.
Thank you. Took years of training. I used to look impaired when I started dancing as well. Like, perseverance. Like,
are you planning to make any more music videos anytime soon?
We'll do, but first, what's the word? My ADHD jumped ahead. Didn't answer your question. Reception.
Oh, sorry, my bad. Yeah, Karen, my bad.
The reception. So, what's the word? Queer people all over the world are like, and I say all over the world, are like I need this. I need this in the States. Hi, I'm from Baltimore. Hi, I'm from Sweden. Hi, I'm from Australia. Like, just getting a lot of people around the world saying this is amazing. And I'm like, oh, I'm getting worldwide fans. That's brilliant. What's the word?
Right.
Yeah, brilliant. What's the word? You get like your trolls every now and again online, but I use that to make more content. So I feel without the trolls, I'm not winning. Like, you need haters, that kind of thing. So I have a lot of that. People stop me on the street. They're like, literally, I'll be like in my ends, just like having a cigarette or just like off to the library. Someone stops, like, oh, you're cold, you know? I'm like, thanks, whoever you are. Do you know what I mean? So I'm starting to get stopped more. So the reception's all right. Like, obviously, I'm getting, in terms of industry, people DM a message and they're all watching kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I'm just like standard. So, and then, like I said, I'm getting booked as well. So I'd say, what more do you want? I'd say. Yeah, like, I don't need to I haven't got like the big, oh my God, viral moment where I walk out and everyone's looking at me. I don't know if I want that anyway. Kind of thing, like, the moment. So yeah, the reception is pretty, can't complain. I like it. I'm getting booked. I open up my emails. I found your TikTok. Do you want to do this? Like, even you saying, oh yeah, I found you. Can we do this? That's my reception. Just people finding me and wanting to work.
Yeah.
So happy.
Have you been on any other podcasts? Is that in the pipeline?
I done like an interview, but it wasn't really a podcast thing. I don't know if you call it that. You're my first podcast of the year. I think I had a podcast last year. You're my first podcast of the year. So that's pretty good. In terms of your other question about music videos.
Feeling grateful.
No, come on. Now, in terms of music videos, yeah, just funding kind of thing. It's expensive.
So basically, I have like, one of my like long-term dreams, right, is to be in a rapper's music video. So is there any way that I can be like an extra or like even like a fucking... anything? I'll be like a cleaner, a babysitter.
Okay. That helps me out. I love when people ask me that question.
For free, honestly. I just want to be like, it's one of my tick boxes is to be like in a rapper's music video.
Okay, done. Yeah,
Noted.
You'll be in it. Yeah, that's fine. I'll shout you. I'll actually shout you. Stuff like that. Yeah, that's
Sweet.
good. But yeah, what's the word? I'm doing all this other venture, family business stuff and living crisis, and I'm and I'm getting paid for stuff to pay for other stuff and even just the music itself. So I've been doing a lot of DIY, but I want to do another music video this year because I'm trying to drop an EP this year. I mean, there's a song that I got coming out soon. It's like one of my favourite songs. I was gatekeeping it for years, so that'll come out, like, I think next month or whatever. I'll start promoting it, you'll see. But I would like to do a video, and there's people that are messaging me like, I will do a video for you. And I'm like, okay, so I found someone to do a video for me. Yeah. I just need a good month of work, solid working stuff, where I get paid to still have that for the video and get through the month, and then we'll have a video.
When it comes to releasing, what do you prefer? Do you have a preference for releasing singles, or do you prefer like a whole like body of work?
I prefer a body of work, but with a body of work, you need to have the whole marketing. You need to have a thing. You need to have the whole marketing, and I need to have months of stuff prepared.
Yeah.
And a lot of money for it prepared. So more time, I've just been trying to keep consistent with dropping stuff for now, and I've been doing that for a bit. But nah, like I dropped an EP. That's it. I dropped a Garage EP in 2021, and that had a music video, and that was lit. But obviously, like I said, with that, I didn't have the P's for
and that's the one
the rest.
And that's the one that you don't rep, right?
No. That one I rep that one very much. That's my Garage project. It's like a collab one, like stuff like that. I mean, my first EP solo, Reptile B. It got amazing songs on there, but it's just like mixing, mastering wise, and just I didn't get the videos I wanted, the remixes. So it pissed me off that it's even there. I want to take them down and do it again, but I can't. So like I said, the Garage EP I dropped, there's a song called Ain't My Issue. So if you go on my Spotify, you'll see something called Summer 21. That's just a collab thing. It's like no draw grime on there. It's literally garage music, a house tune. I got my friends singing on it as well. It's like a flipping, just think 90s baby garage situation. So that's cute. But what's it? Even album? No, I'm lying. It's not an EP I'm dropping this year. It's an album.
When can we expect it?
If things go my way, we should be able to have it like August times, because it's going to be literally based on like 7 Deadly Sins.
Yeah, we all need summer vibes, don't we?
Literally. So it's going to be, and it's going to be around that point. It's going to be 7 Deadly Sins, so 7 to 8 songs. So I just need to save up the P to make sure I have enough for the marketing all across the board. Yeah. And then we're good, isn't it? So yeah.
Cool. Okay, right. So before we move on to the next part, so like, No, not what am. No, the lick is hitting you. So what can we see from you next?
Right, so what's next? The single I've got, so Seven Deadly Sins Rhythm should be coming out with I think next month. I think next month because it's with a new like distributor. In terms of like just it won't be on Spotify. Well, I think it will. I'm still confused. It won't be like on Spotify standard streaming because Spotify is shit with money. It's gonna be one of them ones where I'm just gonna be like, it's on this website, you are gonna have to actually pay £1. Do you know what I mean? Like stuff like that, because if you look wanting these clips, Spotify's giving you like 1p per so and so stream. So I need to double check when that's coming out. It's going to be from May to June, so that'll be next for me. What else? Just gigs. I'm doing a bunch of gigs.
You had one last night, didn't you?
2 days ago.
Okay, cool.
Literally, it's cute. I came on stage and then done what I do. No, it was cute. My friends like Love Trapezium booked me for it. It was lovely. It was a smaller gig. So that means, and I had a lot of space on the floor to dance while I was rapping, so that's brilliant.
Love.
And then I got to look at the men in the face when I was talking about wanting to fuck and all that shit.
How did they respond?
They were just in fear, but also like curiosity.
I've left the army in 2023.
I'm walking up to guys like, my G, pre the ting. Next one, pre the ting. I was going up, literally telling them to pre the ting.
I think it's so interesting because the way that you like your delivery is it's giving like very like heavy like mandem. Do you get like it's giving like very heavy mandem, but also like talking about like bussy at the same time.
Exactly.
I love
brilliant.
My favorite combo.
Gives them like uncanny valley. I love it.
Let's go.
Literally. And
Right.
if there's the one where some people might trick some people into becoming fans because they're just like, a lot of people don't listen to lyrics. They like the sonics and the music itself.
Yeah.
So the people, man, them like listen and they're like, wait, what did he just say? Too late. You're a fan. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, gigs and videos and more DIY stuff. I even lied. There's another thing I'm trying, you know, MIA Paper Planes? You know that song?
Yeah.
I'm trying to do a remix of that, a cover thing of that.
Exciting. Great song.
Literally, so I'm trying to drop content of that on TikTok and try and get that to get a little bit of a buzz right now. And then if that gets the buzz, then obviously I'm gonna drop that on SoundCloud because I'm not gonna pay for the royalties or the writing. But that's literally that immediate thing I'm doing next, whilst waiting for my actual single to come out next month. That's why I was like,
keep the fans entertained, man.
Literally, I'm keeping everyone entertained.
Give them a little bit of a flavour, if you will.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
That's the plan. Keep you all entertained.
Cool.
Keep the listeners
right.
coming.
Let's keep it moving. So, okay, so this podcast is called The Winning Side. So I have a segment called Side to Side.
Yeah.
So the way this works is I will give you two sides and you tell me what you prefer and your reason why, and I do the same. It's really interesting because you've actually just kind of like blowed over just two of them. So I was like, okay, cool. Man's one step ahead. Okay. Side to side, lyrics or production?
Oh, that's hard. I need both. Lyrics, though. If I have to choose one, lyrics.
Yeah.
Because I've listened to some artists where the beat's lit and I'm hearing what you're saying and I'm reading what you're saying and I'm just like, and I get angry. Yeah, I actually get angry. Like I watch grime sets, like for example, and then I'll see like whack rappers that didn't want to pass me the mic on stage because like they want the gay boy to show them up. I still got the mic and showed them up, and they play beats that I love, and then they're just like, I went and fucked the girl and oh shit, forgot my bars. Do you know what I mean? All over like beats that I like. So it has to be lyrics in it. I say lyrics.
Yeah,
it's really important. Like,
I'm the same. I love wordplay. I love dissecting what someone's talking about.
Yeah,
because it's
nitty gritty.
It's like you say it. It's true though. There are some times like someone is like got like sick production, like really heavy trap beats, or not even trap. It's just beats in general. Even and then like you actually like, because I find that on the initial listen, unless I'm like, it depends on the mood, but like more than not, I have to listen more than once to like get a full feel.
Same.
Right?
Same.
Which means a lot of the time I don't take in the lyrics from the first listen. And then I'll be like, oh my God, well, this sounds incredible, like transitioning from like one bop to another, one sound to another.
Yeah.
But then, okay, I think, let me revisit it. And then I listen to the lyrics. I think this either doesn't make sense. Like, I've seen it before where like some rappers will like make lyrics and if this doesn't make sense, you're actually making up words. Like these words aren't real. Do you know what I
And the
mean?
thing is, you can do that sometimes if you make it pop. Like in grime, I think I've made up, I can't think of any, but I think I've made up words for just to go with a bar. It depends on what you're doing. Like I think I've just done something like dead man pick up but that didn't break up. I can't think of any right now. It's the drink, but
I think if it's constantly, it's lazy.
Oh right, yeah, just the whole song is just making words up.
Because okay, mate, I'm not a rapper, but I'm a consumer.
Yeah,
but
it's
like,
lazy.
I think if it's all the time from like beginning to end of your discography, it's lazy.
Oh no, that's bullshit. Yeah,
You
I'm
need
not
to
here
swi-
for that.
You need to switch it up.
I'm not here for that. Yeah,
Cool.
yeah,
So
yeah.
we're both saying lyrics. Okay. Obviously, this is based on the recent controversy going on. J.Cole or Kendrick Lamar.
Kendrick Lamar. Because no, Kendrick Lamar was just obviously he's just a better rapper. Like I'm not into them in terms of those artists. I'm not like connoisseurs like of their discography. I listen to their music, and the thing what was said about the lyrics going back, I don't really go back a lot with them. I kind of take what I like,
Cool.
and I've not gone back to dissect. However, Kendrick is just better for one. Like his album To Pimp a Butterfly way back is just still a classic. If I can just take that alone as my answer, but I'm not even just gonna take that alone. It's the fact that I listened to Kendrick when he done his diss track towards like Drake and all of that, talking about, oh yeah, you two, the big three, it's just big me. Da, 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 da. I didn't know he had that in him to just be like, I'm conscious, that kind of guy, but I'll also take off your head. And then J. Cole come and done with those shit bars. Sorry, those bars were shit. And he even had to apologise and take it off. There's nothing more to talk about.
So
Man, apologise.
So my thing is say things with your chest. Because it's a rap battle. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't take the heat seriously.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I love J. Cole so much. Like so much. J. Cole had this one, I mean, I like a lot of his music, but he had this one album that was absolutely incredible. It's called is that good? I can't remember. Forest Hills Drive.
Okay, yeah, that was a good one.
With like No Role Models, Wet Dreams, great album. Then he had one before and after, which were good.
Yeah.
His latest album, I'm struggling.
He needs to delete it.
So I think I can appreciate why Kendrick. So I think that Kendrick has better music overall.
Yes.
But because I love J. Cole so much, I think the music that he has that slaps outweighs Kendrick's. But I think Kendrick has more music which is good and like re-listenable.
Yes,
Does that make
yeah.
sense?
It's like that, yeah. I agree with you 100%. I just had to base my answer specifically on what's happened just now. Because J. Cole was on my TV the other day and I just literally laughed. And I didn't even think I was watching something serious.
And I get frustrated because I feel like with artists, a lot of them like have actually overdone it. There are people that I would rather them just make less music and for it to have higher value because the more stuff you release that isn't as good, the value decreases.
100%.
That's why I love Lauryn Hill.
I will do with her if needs be. If I drop a thing and then I feel like I don't have anything else to say, then I won't and I'll do something else for a while. I don't care.
She's still chilling.
Yeah, she's like, you're not getting this tech what you're getting.
She's still touring.
Eat up.
Okay, right. So you're going to say Kendrick, I'll say J. Cole. Okay. Celebrating your birthday or celebrating Christmas?
Birthday.
Okay, why?
Christmas to me now was just get up and eat and obviously watch the kids open their presents and just eat and drink kind of thing. I'm just looking forward to the food. That's an EastEnders episode. That's how I feel Christmas EastEnders episode. That's how I feel about Christmas. Birthday is like, well, not every year, because some birthdays you're just like, I can't be bothered, it's a Tuesday or whatever. But more time, the birthday, it's about you, innit? More time, it's meant to be about you. So I think it's a birthday.
I love a birthday celebration.
I love a celebration.
Yeah. I actually rate Christmas, but I feel like I can't wait to have babies.
Okay, right.
But like not like anytime soon, obviously. I'm too young and too financially unstable. But I think Christmas is just so fun with kids. Kind of for the wrong reason, to be fair, because I'm not excited for the actual Christmas itself. They're excited to like fucking unwrap shit.
Yeah.
But even still, having that like joy is just quite refreshing, just exciting. And I haven't had that for a very long time. But I love my birthday. I am literally such a brat. I will long out the celebrations for like 2 weekends.
Really?
Yeah, don't give a.
Like
even
you like birthdays more than me.
I love a birthday. Like even like my birthday's in February.
Right. Ain't done till now. It's still your birthday.
Literally that. And it's like it's not over till Jan. But my mates literally said to me already, like, what are we doing for your birthday?
Still planning. That's so funny.
Love the energy.
Oh, that's a joke.
Cool. Birthdays times 2. Big venues or small venues?
For
Performing. I'll have it for like obviously going, but you performing.
For performing, it's a good question.
I'm good at my job. What can I say?
I don't mind either or. I feel like I like small venues. I've done big venues. They're cute. And it's just like, I feel like, obviously you're done Colour Factory and you're looking at all the million heads, but more time I can't even see your faces because of the lights. I get a different type of rush from it.
Yeah.
Obviously with smaller venues, I tend to be more comfortable making stupid jokes and stuff, and just like the ease.
It's the intimacy.
Yeah, I like the intimacy with it, kind of thing. So, but neither's the wrong answer for me. But I think we're just gonna say small for now, just because the last two venues I did were small, and I did just like the feelings I got there. So, yeah, small. I mean, even when I done Windrush last year, that was a big venue and
That's
stuff like
fun.
that. Oh yeah, done that.
Where was that?
South Bank.
Nice.
Yeah.
South Bank's very good for doing stuff like that, aren't they?
Yeah.
Is it run by black people?
Of this event specifically, because they got tiers in it, so I feel like I don't know about South Bank specifically, but who booked me for the event they were doing, list of events, was a black. I was dealt with by black people, so I think there's like a sub team.
Maybe because I'm doing something in the. Oh, can I say? I'm not actually. No, I won't say what. I'm doing something in the autumn, which is at South Bank as well. But
nice.
I don't really have the details. That's for my director to deal with.
Them ones there. No, I like that.
No, not even like that. It's just like she's the one who deals with it.
Okay, just like
not even like just to shade. I'm like, that's for my director.
I need a director.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So, what's it? I'm thinking, I was comparing it between South Bank and just smaller ones. South Bank, I had a bit of anxiety, probably because it was Windrush. And I was like...
pressure, right?
Yeah, it was just like, actually, can you headline? And I was like, okay. And I was just like, okay, right, so I'm looking at aunties. Do you know what I mean? And I was like, change your set list slightly. And I'm doing THG without swearing and stuff like that. So that's more because of that specific event. But obviously, I'm outside in the sun. It's nice. But I still say smaller events are more fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Less anxiety. A lot less anxiety.
I hear it. And it's more intimate. As a consumer, as someone who like loves a gig, sometimes when I go to a gig that is so big, like we're talking arenas, right? Like stadiums, you feel kind of detached because the capacity is just a dot.
Is that Beyonce?
And that's the worst, especially when it's someone you really, really rate.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So like, I saw Beyonce last year.
Brilliant.
A Renaissance, great album. I personally, I've said this before, whether this is going to bite me back in the ass in a few years, I don't know. I didn't enjoy it because I was so far back.
Exactly. That's why I didn't go. I wasn't.
Yeah.
When I took tickets, they're all light, and I was like, "What's
like
the point?"
everyone I've spoken to has said it's literally the best thing ever. But I just thought,
How close were they to the front?
Yeah, and I'm actually really tall, and I still couldn't see anything.
No,
and I thought, well,
it's a waste of money.
So yeah, no, I didn't really. But I have had big venues which I've really, really enjoyed. I think it also depends on how the layout is, because some people have it where they're a bit more higher up so everyone can see.
Yeah,
like,
I don't even like that. Yeah, I need to be close.
Yeah,
like I need to be looking at you like this at a gig. Like even when I was a random band called Sleeping with Sirens, I went to see them years ago.
You say like they're not big.
I know, right? I don't know why I said random. It's that I was just like a random.
They're literally massive.
I meant random. Like I've never spoken about them before, or like when people ask me about music, I don't usually bring up pop punk or screamo type bands or anything. Ooh. So random for me. Reword, a band I went to see. I remember I was just like, yes! And I was just like, oh, they're like down there. And I was just sitting down like, I need to be close to y'all.
Yeah.
I think it's my ADHD. I don't want to feel like I want to be close and just in the midst.
So it's difficult though, because I love being in a small venue, but sometimes like I want the success of my artists so they can get bigger, but then I also want to gatekeep at the same time because I want to be close.
Yeah, that's all really. Like if we're just talking about close, like that type of thing, I would love to see my favourite artists in the big arenas.
Show Little Sims.
Of course, yes. I mean, see, like name one I don't like. She's brilliant.
Incredible.
She is brilliant and inspirational.
I love her.
Yeah.
And I think the way that she has paved the way for female rap, and not even for UK female rap, which is mainstream.
Yeah. Which is exactly
not underground mainstream.
Yeah, exactly.
Obviously, big up to all the female artists who are rappers underground because they are so talented.
Exactly.
But
big
like,
up.
we want them to succeed and to get bigger and to make more coins. You know?
Exactly. So obviously with Little Sim, she's someone where I would look at her and be like, right, I need to study what you've done to get to where you are, to have your fan base and not really cater to what they UK says is the kind of music you have to make. Like,
To be
have you seen
successful as a woman. Yeah.
Exactly. Have you seen her make any drill? I haven't. Like, or Afrobeats. I mean, if she has, I'd listen to it, but I've not heard her on none of it. So, do you know what I mean? Stuff like that.
Yeah, no,
I love some Little Sim.
she's very much standing her ground, and she's kind of stayed her authentic self, and that's why people love her.
Yeah, so she's in top 5. She's definitely in top 5.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Right, okay, so the last one. So X Factor or Britain's Got Talent?
X Factor.
Yeah.
Because Cher Lloyd come from X Factor. That's literally my reason for saying that.
My good sis.
Do you know what I mean? Like, she come from X Factor. And she had that music, like back in the day, I remember I was just like, I know that the songs are basically like shit to everyone, but I like it. And if I like something, I like it. It was somebody who is, she's iconic.
She has good production on her side.
Yeah, like, it was, and the stuff like, think of it like this, yeah? How iconic can you be that you can come to do the fucking, you come to the auditions and you're not even singing. You don't even sing and you get through. Yeah. That's iconic. I mean, it's how you say it. It's not really. It's actually quite fucked up because then the black girl Gifty didn't get through. I still remember. But then it's just stuff like, come on, I'm an icon. I can be like, my throat don't work. Can you put me through? There's that. I've watched more X Factor more than Britain's Got Talent.
It's more popular, isn't it? Is Britain's Got Talent still going?
I don't even know.
I feel like it is.
Exactly. See, I don't even know. Like, I can remember a lot of more iconic things that happened in X Factor. Britain's Got Talent. I remember that Cairo was in it. So that's my take.
So there's a guy who was on it. He didn't make it through the audition. I'm just looking to see if Britain's Got Talent still running.
Yeah, I'm still thinking about the favourite artist thing. I was like, I still can't think of no one else. That's how you know. Shaybo, Doja Cat, Jaya Had a Dream. Hey, Kehlani, better artist, but
Kehlani, love Kehlani.
Love Kehlani. Tierra Whack.
You quite like Summer as well, don't you? Summer Walker.
Oh, I love me some Summer Walker. Oh,
I was just thinking of THG, that's why I asked.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We got Summer Walker on repeat, yeah?
Really?
I love Summer Walker. Oh, my God. She makes me want to be in a relationship.
Yeah,
I feel the love or whatever.
Me with SZA and Janae Aiko.
SZA, Janae Aiko, I'm DDB. I can't pick one artist.
Tell you a fun fact, right? So my friend does jewelry as like a side hustle, right? And IMDb found her stuff online and like bought a load of it for her tour.
Brilliant. No, I love that. Hey, big up your friend.
Big up my friend. You'd like her.
I need to meet IMDb to be fair, but yeah,
me and you both.
Yeah. No, and the thing is, there's bare people around me that have met her. Like, I'm chatting with people at a festival, and it's like, oh yeah, I took pictures for her. Great. One of my old dance teachers. I used to be in a crew called LXD years ago. That's how in THG you see me these dances.
Yeah.
The choreographer there, he now choreographs for like Flo, Bree Runway, and all these people.
Love that.
Exactly.
Bree Runway, she's very camp.
I love her as well. Do you know what I mean? But he choreographed for them. He choreographed for Steph London, and then he was on Instagram talking about, I'm seeing IMDb in the dance studio where we train. She's like, oh, Cash is making me work, but his name's Cash Powell. Cash is making me work. I'm like, yes, Cash, you got IMDb. I just need to meet her. Everyone around me is just like, I was just with her. I was just talking to her. I'm like, hook me up.
That's how I feel about, is there anyone around me who people keep on meeting that I haven't? Not too sure, but I'll tell you who people keep on meeting, and Skepta.
Okay, yeah, Skepta.
I know I've known a few people who have met Skepta, and I'm getting I think we're on about 3 people now. So, can I say this? Am I going to get in trouble? So I was somewhere filming something. Right? And I was packing up. And my friend was by the door. I don't know what she was doing for some reason. I was talking to someone in the room. My friend was by the door. And my friend's going like that. And I'm thinking, why? What's good? Skepta's obviously the other side of the door. Right. But he's like in a rush. Right. So my friend's like claim to fame like all the time. I've met Skepta.
But did she? I saw it.
I think they said hello to each other.
Okay, cool.
But I didn't even get that.
Them one. So like obviously I've met a lot of grime rappers and stuff already. So I'm just like I don't know why I've not met Skepta yet. I've met Ashley Waters. I've met Giggs.
I would love to meet Giggs. Yeah, he's so fair.
Giggs is very chill. Yeah, he's very chill. I got a picture of him somewhere on my phone. And I was like, "You're so sick." He's like, "I was safe, man." Like after one of Kane's Royal Albert Festival Hall gig.
Cool.
Yeah, that's how I met like so many people. Koji Radical, random Love Island
Love
people.
Koji Radical.
I love Koji Radical. I love him a lot.
Yeah, so he's a beautiful man.
Yeah, he is. Hey, I'm taking another sip. He's laying.
Right, okay, yeah, I'm gonna say I feel like X Factor is just very OG, isn't it? I like when I look back now, some of the stuff that happened is absolutely awful. But like as someone who didn't really understand it when I was a youth, I like it. But I'm really excited though because apparently they're making a documentary.
Oh yeah, they should. Let's get down to it.
I'm ready to interview Misha B.
Yes, I love me some Misha B. I remember her series. That was dark. Do you know what I mean? I was like, Talisa, you bitch. Like, Louis Welsh, you prick. Like, I mean, I remember that one. It was the whole thing that black people go through a lot. Once you say one thing about a black person, it's just like, oh, and how you doing it on TV? Calling the girl a bully on TV. And then these times she weren't even, like, of course she wasn't. Like, I was watching it at the time and I was like, I don't think she's a bully.
Non-black people confuse black confidence with arrogance.
I don't even know if they're confused. I think they're doing it on purpose. Like, I think they're doing it on purpose.
Non-black people place confidence with arrogance.
Yes. Like even
that was really slow. Sorry.
Did you watch Big Brother this year?
Yeah, I loved it.
Yeah. So do you remember ZZ Mills and then that girl at the beginning and then she tried to kind of put the aggression thing kind of on ZZ Mills. I don't remember how it went. Yeah. But it was just some shit like she was like, I want to apologise. She's like, I don't want to apologise. Like, oh, and she's in the diary room really trying. And I was like, you're really trying to make the public look at ZZ a type of way. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm starting to think they do it on purpose and they don't know they're doing it.
But ZZ, to be fair to ZZ Mills, she's very clever. And because she's a commentator and because she's a consumer of a lot of stuff like that, she knows how to behave and she knows how not to react. Mm-hmm. Not that she should not have the freedom to not move the way in which she wants to, but she knows how narratives get correct. She's very clever. But I'm on Team ZZ Mills for the way, to be honest.
Of course. Come on, ZZ.
Kwan ZZ. Hey. But, okay, cool. So we're going to end this with one more segment, right?
Cool.
So this is called Testing Reptile B's rap knowledge. So I've tried to make this as wide as I can without making it like restricted or difficult or them ones.
You'll see how limited it is, the way how I take what I like and fuck off.
So the way this works is if you get it right, I'm going to shop, and if you get it wrong, you're going to shop.
Guess me getting drunk, but let's see what you can come with.
I've only got...
I'm very specific with my knowledge. It's neurodivergent.
I thought I had 5 questions, but I have 4. Okay, never mind.
What? No? You didn't have the question.
No, I know I have 4. No, I thought I had 4. No, I thought I had 5, but I have 4.
Okay, cool.
That's okay then.
No, that's calm. Yeah, I'm very much. I think it's the ADHD. Like, I don't know if you're neurodivergent or whatever, but it's
I'm on the spectrum for autism.
Yeah, I'm ADHD for facts. Like I know I've got ADHD, but I'm just very much aware when I'm probably both. Like if I like you as an artist, I'll research your whole life. But then all the people in your collective that are just as important, I don't know who they are. Yeah, so then it'll come across like I'm some fake fan. Really, I just didn't care. Yeah, that's what I'm like.
No, it's not that I don't care.
Not care. Yeah.
My focus has shifted.
Yeah. And I'm literally I don't even think to check up the rest of your crew. Like China Rogers, she's in a collective. Don't ask me who she was in a collective with. I checked her out. But anyway, let's do this.
Cool. Right. So, when and where... But if you only get one right, that's cool. When and where does rap originate from?
When and where does rap originate from? I wanted to say Harlem. It's not Harlem, is it?
Where the fuck's Harlem?
New York.
I mean...
I wanted to say Harlem, New York.
Well, you've got the state, right?
New York. What?
Yeah.
Harlem? Okay, cool. New York. Look, somewhere in New York. The Bronx. Not the Bronx. Nope, I can't think. I was going to say, well, let me give 3 guesses. It's not the Bronx.
Just you have one answer.
Well, I just say New York, not Harlem then. New York, West Side, West Coast. Can't think, I just thought New York.
You got to think of a place specifically in New York. Because New York's very big. I can't just give you New York. It's too late.
Jamaica Queens, is that in New York?
Yeah.
Jamaica Queens?
Do you want to guess the time period as well?
70s.
Okay, so you've got, I don't know how this works because you've got half of it right. So 70s is right.
70s, yeah.
It was the Bronx.
The Bronx. I even said the Bronx.
I know, but you kept on switching. I thought,
No, you know what? I always think people are going to be like, yes. But obviously, I'm just like, okay,
I don't know how
Bronx.
this works. Because
I basically got it right because I said Harlem. So in order, I said Harlem, New York. And then it's like, the Bronx. So literally, it's the first thing I said afterwards. So, hey.
I was going to get Ray.
You should have got Ray.
But the last time I did Ray on this podcast, I fell asleep on the tube.
No, you did. I mean, where do you live?
So I don't live in London, but I always stay in West, but which is not far from. Well, I'm in West already,
We're in West,
which isn't far from here, like
Right.
Ealing.
So you went somewhere close by and fell asleep.
Well, no, this is it. So for the first time ever, I was staying in Hornsey,
Right.
which is really far from here.
Okay, yeah.
But I fell asleep on the tube. How embarrassing!
I've done the same.
With like a full bag of kit.
Oh no. Okay, that get you. No Ray.
But yeah, no more rain. Okay, cool. Right, okay. Who is the most streamed rapper currently on Spotify?
Drake.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
I'm doing another podcast at 6 o'clock as well.
You're gonna be like, cancel it.
Okay. Let me just pour this one first.
I feel like I'm just gonna do a shot anyway because I feel for you.
This doesn't taste that bad, to be fair.
Oh, that's light. Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually alright still. Oops.
Sweet.
Okay. Who became the first UK rapper to headline? I'm going to do that again. Okay. Who became the first UK rapper to headline Glastonbury in 2019? So it's multiple choice. Dave, Stormzy, or Dizzy Rascal.
Stormzy. Who are you getting drunk today?
Are you locking that in?
Stormzy, yeah. Because I feel like I knew dances that got on the stage with him. So yeah, Stormzy. Yeah. It definitely wasn't Dizzy. No offense, Dizzy.
It would have been in like 2003.
Exactly. If you said 2003, I'd have been like Dizzy. But because of the time period, I was like,
It is pretty sick though. Like I think Stormzy and Dave and Central C, to be honest.
Yeah.
The way they've like paved the UK rap scene and created so much space for it, because I think before it was almost like, I don't know, like I don't think there was a time like mid 2000s, even though I've always loved UK rap, it wasn't really popping the way it is now.
It wasn't. Nah.
Do you know what I mean?
We wouldn't be talking about UK rap
And now, like,
unless you were like a grime or UK rap fan.
Yeah, and now the Americans didn't want to know.
They didn't give a fuck. They were
But
just
like now, like everyone's
anyway.
like dying to get like a feature with J House, like Central C.
Exactly. So.
Do you know what I mean?
True say.
Okay, so we have one more question. Okay, what rap album has the biggest sales of all time? Do you want I can give you multiple choice for
Multiple
this.
choice.
Okay, in no particular order. So these are three, and these three are the top three. I just obviously I'm not going to say which one's first. Okay, Eminem, The Eminem Show,
I thought that'd pop up.
Outkast, Speaker Box, The Live Below, or Eminem, The Marshall Matters LP.
Outcast.
Are you locking that in?
Yes. Hey.
Have you got all of these fucking right?
Ain't it? I mean, I didn't see that coming.
You are a rapper.
It's fine. I'll do a shot with you. Alright.
I'm going to have to sip on water for the next 2 hours before my next podcast starts.
Wait.
It actually gets worse every time. You know how shots usually get better?
Yeah.
These have actually got worse.
That one there is like ready to fuck. Like, yeah. That's so funny. No, because you know what? When you first asked me, I would have said an Eminem album. So when you said the top three were, two of them were Eminem, I was like, makes sense. But with Outkast, I was like, nah. That one there, I know because that's probably the one that has on there.
Yeah.
And then people that don't even like rap like that, they don't even know if they saw it as like a hip hop rap
Yeah,
type of album.
agreed.
So that one there is clearly that one.
Fucking love Outkast.
Literally, I got kids will listen to that and just think, even if they listen to that one song alone. With Eminem, it's very much like you definitely were at the top, but next to Outkast, I know who my family were listening to. If we're going to talk about of all time, and I think about everyone else's experience of what they were listening to.
Do you know what I think is really interesting, right? So, like, have you ever gone to like a club of like predominantly white people?
Yeah.
So, like, I find that like. I personally think my theory is, right, there are certain songs that white people go fucking crazy for, right? And like when these songs go on, I'm just like, oh, okay, fair enough. like Goodbye Mr. A. What's that one?
Is that Ed Sheeran, innit?
Ed Sheeran. What's that one they really like?
Shape of You?
No, not an Ed Sheeran song. Mr. Brightside.
Who's
Have
that
you
for?
The Killers? Honestly, the way
I need to hear it.
Yeah, play it real quick.
Yeah. Mr. Brightside.
So the way that like white people move to that song is fucking crazy. But then I was thinking to myself, I was like, okay, well, what songs do us people move to? Like, because it's almost like an anthem, right?
Yeah.
And I thought, okay, well, what music makes us go mad like that? And I was thinking about it. And I thought, and I think it is Outkast, you know?
Yeah.
Outkast and like probably Crazy in Love.
Oh yeah.
99 Problems.
Yeah. No, we've got quite a few bangers, to be honest. We've got quite a few bangers that make everyone jump up. I mean, 99 Problems. I ain't saying she a gold digger like that. What was that one? Messing with no Brooke, Kanye and Estelle. No, that's and that American.
That's a great song.
They got bare songs.
My stepmom looks like Estelle.
Yeah, I love some Estelle. You'll be my American, but yeah. Bare bangers, jump up and down for proper. But
So Reptile B, I want to ask you a question. So like, as somebody who's trying to, or who is navigating a space which is very heavily heteronormative, what advice would you give to black gay men who are trying to get into the rap space?
Right. The advice I would give is, first of all, you need to make sure your shit is actually good because, quite frankly, that's the most important part. You need to make sure what you're doing is good because them lot are looking for a reason to call you a batty boy and just say, look, see, laugh you off stage and shit like that.
Yeah.
They want to hate it. As soon as they hear you're gay, they're already angry. Do you know what I mean? So then they'll look at me. I've been stages where someone announced me, oh yeah, he's gay and he does so-and-so. And I'm like, brilliant, because they're all straight. And they're already looking at me like that. And I'm just like, hey, dotty boy, put the money in the back, looking in the eyes of it. You have to give vim. Go up to them. Like, and if you're talking sexual shit, look at the man, I think I'm with the longest John for me, been up me back, remix it. Do you know what I mean? Like, you have to look at them in their face. You have to give them the vim. Or, you know what I mean? You have to kind of, that's what I say. You need to be really good. Like, you don't need yes men around you that can be like, oh, that's good. No, because we're these yes men when they laugh you off stage. You need to literally, like I say, start by find artists you like, find people that are, if anything, know what's good in terms of worldwide appeal, and then just go by artists you like, and then write stuff, make stuff, get feedback. Not just your friend that says, oh, I like that song. No, feedback. Make sure your shit is good. And when you're ready to go to the places, when you're to the sets, and you just be aware that some of these men might want to jump you. They might be that homophobic. Have people with you. Have one or two friends with you. When I go grime sets or whatever, I'm always like, okay, but just in case something pops off, I got my friend here in London. We could
just in case.
You need to make sure in it because some people are tapped and will literally kill you. So I literally show up. If I show up by myself, I'm very hidden until it's time to rap. Otherwise have people. But that's literally the biggest advice I give. You really need to make sure your shit is good. Like when you're not straight people can, as you say, make words up in their songs and it's even shit. And they're like, yeah, it's brilliant. But you'll be gay and then you might, if you do the same thing as them, they'll be like, why are you making words up? Do you know what I mean? They're very, very hypocritical. Yeah. So you just need to.
And how do you see the future for black gay rappers in the UK?
I feel like I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful that people will just stop hiding because realistically, there's a lot of, I can't say names, but there's a lot of rappers like in the closet. But I can't say names. But there's people where it's like, why don't you just come out the closet? Because if you came out the closet, maybe I would have to sit here telling people to just be themselves. So maybe what I see for the future is just more people, more queer rappers just doing their thing openly, but like to the point where we won't even have to talk about it. And that's me being very like hopeful. It might not take this generation, but that's why I'm trying to fight so hard. And obviously the people around, you got Strange and you got Carter the Bandit. Like even on the trans side, you got Princess Shishi. Like the whole community, we've got people that are just like, I'm not taking no for an answer.
And like we have those people who are doing it to make sure that the next generation doesn't have to deal with the shit that we had to deal with.
Exactly.
Make it easier one bit at a time, yeah.
Yeah, I don't see why not. Of the things I'm doing, Strange, Carnage, like in terms of the gay side, like it's not just one or two rappers. Like if we all just make sure we keeping our foot on next year, and also when we spot queer erasure, we put a stop to it. Like I'm not gonna let no one write anything about me say it's just me. That doesn't make any sense. I have to say names and be like, no, it's not just me. It's also these other people, because everyone keeps on saying to me, "Oh my God, I've never seen anything like this before," and I'm like, that's peak, because it's not just me. Like, as you know, you got the friends. It's really not just me, and I'm not gonna act like it is. Because, like I said, Ivor Cummings, I didn't know until recently. There's a man called Ivor Cummings. When Windrush happened, like he welcomed, like obviously the immigrants and put them in Clapham and the shelter there, and made sure that they got put in something which is now called Brixton. A gay person did that. I didn't know that. Did you know that? That's what I'm trying to. It's called a queer erasure. So as long as we put a stop to that, as a collective, then I see what I see in the future is very bright and stuff like that. But in terms of the girls, I don't really need to bring up the girls, because if I was a girl, I could just be like, I'm a lesbian and I like my pussy and I like all this and I rap. They'll be like #1 hit. So obviously they're good over there. You got, Amaria BB. Amaria B, that dancer. How fuck that you want to? So I made a whole album talking about fucking girl for the whole album. I saw her at Ray Nephew event and stuff like that. Team of mandem. She's singing and they're all there like watching her. I was just a bit like, not at her, I love the performance, just at the men. Do you know what I mean? My point is the girls got it unlocked. I feel like there'll be more boys.
Valid.
Like, so I don't really need, we all know we don't really need to talk about the girls in that sense, because the girls are just, Jada Kingdom, I'm sure she's bisexual.
Pass.
Okay, fair enough. But just stuff like Young M.A., stuff like that. Bare female rappers, it just adds to their credibility if they're queer kind of thing. Mm-hmm. Like Ivorian Doll, I swear Ivorian Doll said, oh yeah, no, I like girls now kind of. She didn't say it like that, but she said stuff like, I've seen a couple podcasts and then the man them run with it, stuff like that. And it's different from the boys. So they're good. No, but agreed. I'm hopeful.
Agreed.
I'm very hopeful.
Nice. Oh. Well, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you. I'm excited to see where you go, how you grow, and I cannot fucking wait to be featured in this music video.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. No,
listen, you lot, when these like episodes become inconsistent because I'm too busy being extras in rappers' music videos. It's so interesting because like when you look on, I know we shouldn't go by stereotypes, but sometimes you have a take based, it's like unconscious bias, but like whenever you kind of see a rapper, they just come across like a bit of a dickhead, right? But every rapper that I speak to is literally lovely.
Good. You got the good ones, because some are dickheads. It's not just rappers, some singers too.
Like, you're a good guy. Me and Strange get on really well. Me and Keenan get on well. Do you know what I mean? Like,
brilliant.
Big up the rappers.
So Alphabet Mafia, tell them.
Okay, so how do people find you? What are the socials, please?
I'm on everything. Only Reptile B. So only Reptile B. I'm on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, everything. Just search that in there. Sweet. And follow me on Spotify as well. I prefer that more to everything.
That's your coin. Come on. Right, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. We appreciate you. Are your eyes like? Do you know what I'm going to start doing? Right? I'm going to start warning people to like bring glasses, because my eyes feel like they're burning today. I might text my next guest if she hasn't left already. Should
have worn my sunglasses in here.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah, people have done it before, and I'm like, go ahead.
I should have done that. I even brought them, but oh well.
Thank you for watching, everybody. I appreciate you. My name is Jord Harewood. This is the Winning Side Pod. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And you know the thing. Give a 5-star rating on Spotify. We will be back sooner than later. This is Jord Harewood with Reptile B. Let's go.
What?
My eyes, man.